Hi guys, it's Legionero back with another video. First, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers and thank you guys for hanging in there with me as I put out these videos slowly. Today, I'm doing part 1 of a sew along for Simplicity 8557. We're going to be doing view A today, which are the crop pants, and in a few days I'll post part 2, which will be view B, the dress. I chose Simplicity 8557 because it's a quick and easy pattern. For the dress as well as the pants, you're only going to need 3 pattern pieces, so that made it great as well. And then with the pants, you have an elastic waistband. So all of those things were right up my alley, and I decided to go ahead and record a sew along for you guys, since I haven't done a video on clothes in a while. So stay tuned and let's get started on our crop pants. Alright, so let's start out by making our pants. You're going to need 3 pattern pieces. You're going to need pattern piece number 1, which is your front leg, and you cut 2 pieces. You're going to need pattern piece number 2. You cut 2 pieces. This is your back leg. And pattern piece number 3. You cut 2. This is your casing. So let's start out by working with pattern piece number 1 and number 2, your front and back legs, and you're going to pin from your crotch area all the way down the leg, and you're going to pin the pieces with right sides facing. You have some notches here, so just make sure you line up your notch and continue to pin all the way down the leg. Pin the other front and back leg the same way. You take it to the sewing machine and then you sew down this edge, making sure that you backstitch at the beginning and at the end. Now that you have your front and back legs sewn together, you're going to take both pieces. So this is one front and back leg, and this is the other front and back leg. You're going to lay them on top of each other with right sides facing, and you're going to pin starting at your crotch area. Pin that in place. And then you find your notches, then pin at your notches, and then continue to pin all the way around your crotch area. Now take this to the sewing machine and sew all the way around. So now we have our front and back pants legs sewn together at the crotch. What you're going to do now, you're going to flip them and place them with right sides facing so you can sew down your pants leg. Okay, so open them up like this. All right, and then take your back and place it on top of your front. The key to doing this is to make sure that you have 2 pant legs before you pin down the side. I've done it wrong before. Trust me, it's no fun. So once you have that done, go ahead and pin down this side and pin down the other side as well. Find your notches. Right, have that side pin down the other side the same way. Once you are done pinning, take it to the sewing machine and sew down each leg. Working with pattern piece number 3, your casing, you should have 2 pieces. I ended up cutting mine on the fold, but you should have 2 pieces. So what you're going to do, you're going to pin down both sides. We have our pants and our waistband sewn together. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn my pants to the right side. And I have the back of my pants facing up. And now I'm going to take my waistband, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it with the wrong sides facing so that my right sides are facing up. Alright. So this is what everything should look like right now. So what you're going to do, you're going to match up your side seams that you made, your side seams on your waistband and your side seams on your pants. You're going to match them up with right sides facing. And you should have some notches on here, so your notches will help you coordinate and pin in the right place. The way I like to add my waistband with the elastic, I like to leave an opening in the back of my casing. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use a different color pin. That different color pin will let me know when I need to stop sewing to leave an opening for my elastic. And I'm only leaving the opening in the casing, not the actual, not between the pants and the casing, but the casing I'm leaving an opening. Alright, so just continue to pin your waistband casing to your pants. Then you're going to take it to the sewing machine and you're going to sew all the way around. Make sure you leave a opening, about 1 or 1.5 inch opening, so you can insert your elastic. Alright, so I'm starting at my back pants seam. I'm going to back stitch at the beginning and at the end, and I'm going to stop where I left that different color pin to leave that opening in the casing that I need. So now that you have your casing attached to your pants, you're going to take your elastic. You should have an elastic guide to tell you which size to cut. You're going to take your elastic and a safety pin, and you're going to insert it in the opening that you left in the casing, and you're just going to feed it through. Be careful not to lose the other end in your pants because it'll be difficult to get out, but you just use your safety pin to feed the elastic through the casing. And make sure you keep it straight. You don't want your elastic to be all twisted. Once you have your elastic all fed through, you're just going to overlap your elastic, take it to the sewing machine, and sew a zigzag stitch, back stitching a couple of times just to secure it, and then you'll pull your elastic through. Alright, now that you have your elastic sewn and secured, go ahead and finish pulling it through your casing and making sure you distribute your elastic evenly throughout your casing. Once you do that, then you just close up the opening that you left in the casing. Now that you closed up the opening that you left in the casing, all you have to do now is hem the bottom of your pants, and I'm just going to turn it over 1 inch. If you want to, you can press to kind of secure it in place, but I'm just going to turn over 1 inch, and I'm just going to sew around. Alright, your pants are all done, and I'll show you a picture of the final product. Thank you for following along with me in sewing View A for Simplicity 8557. This is part 1 of the sew along. Part 2 of the sew along will be available in a few days, which will be View B, the dress. Thank you again for watching. Click the thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in part 2.